Our speaker tonight, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, overcame countless obstacles to achieve an extraordinary career in public service that has culminated in his appointment to the highest court in the land.
So as my daughter might say, what is the neatest thing about being a Supreme Court Justice? What's really cool?
Oh my goodness. Well, they invite me to a lot of Cornhusker games. But more seriously, you know, when I first went to the court, Ted, there were many days when it was extremely difficult to start out and decide some very hard cases. And you do that to a point almost of fatigue. And a few nights when I was working late, I would go around to the front of the building, and those floodlights are on, shining on the building, and then you realize that you work for something that is much larger than you are, and something that is so dependent upon by your fellow citizens, an institution without which the government could not operate. There would not be rule of law, and you realize just how fortunate you are. But you have to be careful with that. Justice Powell, when he was still alive, he liked to take me to lunch or have meetings because we were the southern wing of the court. Well, I'm sort of a one-winged bird now. But he said when you reached a point when you thought that you belonged there, it was time for you to leave. You get a sense when you look at it, when you think about it, that you are honored and privileged to be there, to do something that matters. And that's what keeps you going in the job, whether it's a boring case or a big case, that it matters that you do this right. The neatest thing is actually having law clerks, having these smart kids from all over the country who still believe and who are still so competent and energetic and enthusiastic and excited about everything, and work at this incredibly high level of competence. It matters that you show fidelity to this document and to these founding principles. It matters to you, to the rest of the citizens. It matters to this country. It matters to this great experiment in liberty.
Do you feel that your colleagues feel that same gravity about their responsibility and the institution of the court? Do they feel that same way about every decision that they make?
I would hope so, but I have no way of knowing. I don't know how they're going to vote from case to case, you know. But you hope. You respect their approach, and you hope. I don't know. I just said recently in a speech about Lincoln, and after referencing his great House Divided speech, a house divided against itself cannot stand, that the point that I was trying to make there was that neither can a judge divided against himself stand. You can't be faithful to judging as a judge and also be a policymaker. And to be a part of this experiment and to do it right, you have to be something other than a policymaker. You have to stick to your role. So I can't tell you what they think. I can only hope that they feel that way.